Jesus, like man, come on. Welcome to another episode of Bufflunch. We're in Birmingham at Kabul Darbar
to try out some traditional Afghani food.
Oh, it's so soft. So I've got to be honest with you guys, this restaurant's absolutely packed, so we can't even record everything we want to record. But there's lots of seating. There's actually these flat areas where you can sit on the so-called floor. It's slightly raised, and it's more like a traditional experience. They've got them in quite a lot of different cultures. My knees would just get destroyed. I don't have the flexibility to sit on the floor. There's definitely a buzz in the atmosphere. You've got pictures of all the different regions in Afghanistan on the walls.
Yeah. I've never been to Afghanistan.
Nor have I. Funny enough, we're neighbors, but no have I. What's actually eye-catching is that when you're walking in, they've got these massive naan breads that have hung on this big skewer that just hangs on each table pretty much.
Yeah, when we walked in, I saw it on a lot of the tables, so it seems like a very popular thing, so we're going to try and get that as well, aren't we?
There's this massive display of meat skewers, and there's an open kitchen with high flames, and there's a big pot of rice that you can see them making. So if you're sitting close to the kitchen, I think you're definitely going to get your juices flowing, your saliva going, watching them prepare all the dishes.
We also found out that they have a large family area. If you come with a bigger group, you can actually get hosted there.
So it's a little bit out of the way in case you didn't want to be in the busk of everything happening. Does the busk work?
No.
In case you didn't want to be in the middle of everything happening, you can be secluded a little bit more in a private room. So we've ordered a lot of things. We've got the Peshwari Chapli Kebabs, or Chapli Kebabs as it's spelled here.
Have you had that before?
I have. It's in a lot of Asian cuisines, especially Pakistani and Indian cultures, they've got Chapli Kebabs.
Never had it.
We've also ordered the Afghani Tikka. We've got the Charsi Tikka. We have the Kabuli Pulao, which is a traditional Afghani rice dish. Also, we've ordered the Afghani chicken Karahi. And for the drink, we've gone for doogh. And a lot of cultures, they have it. In Iranian culture, you have it. In Asian culture, you have it, which is basically a salty lassi.
Here's some chili sauce, some mint sauce, and
the massive bread that we're telling you about that's on every table.
Bigger than my face.
I mean, it's bigger than 5 faces. I don't know how big your face is. Bigger than like 5 faces. You should have maybe, it's bigger than a giant baby. Better description.
Is it though? Is it though?
You can probably wrap a baby.
Yes.
Like a swaddle with that bread. So that's how big it is. That's better reference instead of your face. He does have a large head, but that's not a good reference. Anyway, I'd say we probably start with this because I don't want it to get cold.
Sure, go for it. You're gonna serve me?
I'll serve you. Boss got the techniques. Oh, I mean, how can you not get excited about this?
It looks delicious.
Oh, the char, the group, the smells. You can't smell it through the camera, but the smells.
Yeah, that lamb.
You gonna go for a bite?
Oh, it's so soft. It's so soft. Why is it so soft? It's spicy too. I like it.
Right level of spice. Good spice. Tender, charred. The marinade that they've used penetrated all the way through the meat. I mean, his face describes what I'm saying. Wow. Wow.
I love it so much.
It's literally fall off the bone tender. I don't know what seasoning they've used, but I love the amount of spice that's in there.
Me neither, but there's a lot of spice in there. The crispiness of that.
Absolutely. If you can't handle your spice, this might be a little bit too much for you, but it's an addictive spice, so it's not like off-putting.
Yeah, I'd love a little bit of mint sauce. I think that'd be really refreshing too. Next,
So,
what we got?
do you want to?
Okay, sure.
Might be hot.
Might be. There we go. What do we got?
This is the Afghani Tikka.
Has a really nice layer of fat going there.
Oh. You can see they put different parts of the animal in each skewer. There's fatty parts, there's more leaner parts. Again, perfectly charred and smelling great. Ready?
Ready.
Oh, gosh, man.
Oh, yeah. That's the stuff.
Boss, I had to do a standing ovation. The food.
Yeah.
Again, tender. I think the fat in this just separates it from that.
Yeah, it's just, you get the layers, like you get the meat and then you get the fat, the meat and the fat, and it really blends together so nice.
Yeah, the fat's rendered out perfectly. There's tender parts, there's little crispy parts, there's lean parts, fatty parts, and the marination, again, just top notch.
Absolutely. Amazing.
Let me tell you, the one thing I've been extremely excited about is the Chapli Kebabs. but they call it Chapli Kebabs.
And would you normally have this with like the bread or?
You can, but I'm just gonna eat it as it is.
Okay, let's go for it.
I just found out we don't have cutlery.
Let's go find some cutlery.
We're just gonna try a chunk of the bread because obviously it's super fresh and they make it in-house here. So we're gonna try it before it goes a little bit cold.
Just gonna, oh, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is nice and crispy on the outside, soft on the inside. You want this bit? You want a bigger bit? You want a bigger bit, don't you?
No. I want to leave space for all this meat.
Okay. I wanted a bigger bit.
Oh, maybe I did want a bigger bit.
Oh yeah, that's been cooked to perfection, right?
That's great. You can't beat fresh bread, especially with a fresh grilled meat. It's gonna go well with everything, I guess.
It goes perfectly.
Chapli Kebabs. I've been excited for this one a lot. Oh,
You know, I've actually never had this.
listen,
Where's it have inside?
I'm about to change your life with this.
What's in there? Oh my God, is that like vegetables in
They've
there?
got they've got like onions, they've got peppers, they've got chilies, they've got some cardamom I think in there. I'm like, wait, you're too quick with it. Just let's do it together.
To blow. You like to burn your mouth.
Give it a little smell.
Oh yeah.
I'm about to change. Listen, I'm gonna watch him eat it because I've had this multiple times and I'm sure they do it great here. But
It smells tomatoes. Is there
that's about
tomatoes
to
in
change.
it?
It's got tomatoes in it as well.
Oh yeah.
Tomatoes, but yeah.
Okay. It's got tomatoes in there. Right. Okay.
His life's changed. His life's changed.
It's so soft. And it's so juicy. So much juice in there. You take a bite and it's just juice of meat with tomato. Oh, it's so delicious. And
Crispy on the outside because they fry it. It's almost like shallow frying it, but it retains so much moisture and the meat and the flavors. Like he says, extremely juicy. Everything's meshed together nicely, but you can tell you're chewing through meat. But it's just something you have to try for yourself. As much as I might give a description, it's something you just have to experience for yourself.
it's really unique.
It's very addictive. You want to keep going back and back and back. Yeah. Love that. Okay, right, so we're gonna go for the Kabuli Pulao. I'm not even putting any force, and the lamb is just breaking apart.
Loving the raisins and the carrot.
I'm gonna get a good selection of everything in there before I put it in my mouth.
I'm gonna dig in on the side. Ooh.
Take your time, bro. You don't need to rush.
I'm good. I'm going more carroty. Oh my God. That rice is so fluffy.
The sweetness from the raisins, the carrots, and that lamb.
Saltiness from the lamb, sweetness from the raisins, sweetness from the carrots, fluffy rice, and then accompanied with very, very soft lamb.
It's slow cooked and then embedded in between the rice. And it's actually the flavor of the lamb is soaked into the rice, I would say.
It is, yeah.
Even though we had some of the lamb within our bite, the rice, you can tell, it's had the oil just seep into it and it's just perfect. And you know what? You might think the raisins add too much sweetness, but for me, that's perfect.
No, I think it's brilliant. You know what? What I really like about it is that while you're digging into that rice, you're picking up the lamb as you go along. It's like you're discovering the lamb, you know, as you go along. Oh,
But just look how it breaks apart. I don't even have to put any effort and it just breaks apart.
that was like a big chunk of lamb there.
Let me tell you, that lamb. You might have to do another standing ovation because that lamb, you won't have it anywhere else like this. The flavors in these dishes are so unique. Explaining it just doesn't do it justice. You have to try it.
It's coming off the bone. Oh yeah.
Cool. We'll go to Afghani chicken Karahi.
I gotta say, that looks delicious already.
Get a piece, man. Get a piece. I'm not gonna eat it alone.
I'll take this one. It's a really big piece. Look at that. Oh, I just split that chicken with my fork.
Let me do that. Let me do that.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna take the whole thing in one bite though.
I'm gonna take this bit. Ready.
Oh,
The spices. The spices.
I'm gonna be honest. I've never had a dish that tastes like that before. Forget the fact that it's super tender chicken. The flavors that are in this, it's spicy but mild, creamy. That sauce is creamy. It's like really soft and velvety. And that chicken, fall apart tender, packed with flavor.
Going with the bread must be
that was so-
amazing. Because that is so soft and tender, and this is kind of crispy, and you're getting that additional layer. Oh, go for it. Go for it. I'm going in too.
We're gonna do a little scoop. Scoopy scoop. Wow, man.
Yeah? Wow. I can't. It's so delicious.
What's the universal sign for match made in heaven? Match made in heaven.
Match made in heaven.
The meat, the seasonings, the preparation, the attention to detail. And let me tell you, a lot of these dishes probably take a long time to prepare, but it's next level. It's so good and such high quality. The marination, they perfected all the flavors, and their cooking technique, unmatched. Unmatched.
I've never had any of these dishes before, and I'm already really impressed by how much the flavor they packed into this. Charred it perfectly. It's really tender on the inside. I love the juiciness of the meats. I love how tender that chicken is. It's just been an experience for me. Life-changing.
I've changed his life. You heard that on camera here. I changed his life. I told him about the Chapli Kebabs. Listen.
He changed my life.
Is that homemade chili sauce? Gonna have to try that. So they just told me that the chili sauce here is homemade. So I'm gonna have to dip one of the pieces of meat in that chili sauce because, as you guys know, I'm a big chili lover and I'm gonna get a big dollop.
It's good.
Try it.
What do you have it with? One of these? I'll do the same.
Zingy, spicy, flavoursome. That's a really good chili sauce. Very unique. Again, I've probably not had that taste of chili sauce before.
Me neither. That is exactly that. It's zingy. You get that heat. It slowly builds up.
And there's some herbs in there, I think. There's like an extra layer of flavor in there, not just chilies. Great. Huh. The food, next level.
Really impressed with this.
I can't even pick my favorite. I mean, I always was a fan of Chapli Kebabs.
So juicy, but I would say for me, I don't know, maybe the chicken, I'm not sure, everything's so...
Chicken over this, over that, over that.
You're right.
Over that, match made in heaven. Hard to pick.
Very hard.
Maybe you guys tell us in the comments if you guys have tried this, which one's your favorite? And if you haven't tried it, visually tell us what you think is the best. But I'm telling you now, everything was flavorful, cooked the right way, marinated correctly, spice levels on point.
Absolutely.
I can't lie, I've loved this place. It's amazing.
It's been amazing.
Amazing. And I hate using that word, but it's amazing.
It is amazing. Don't forget to let us know.
That's it for another episode with Bufflunch. We absolutely love... That's it for another episode with Bufflunch. We absolutely love this place. I mean, it absolutely changed my life. I had never had this before.
Every single dish we tried was literally top notch. And don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment in the video. Let us know if there's another restaurant you'd like for us to visit and we'll try and get it too. And we'll see you next time.